All right, guys, how's it going? I've got my Ronnie and Reggie's on. I call them my Ronnie and Reggie's. Craze, Ronnie. My eyes are really sore today, so like they're stinging like mad. So I thought I should put these glasses. I'm supposed to wear glasses, you know what I mean, to see things in a distance. But I never wear them, to be honest with you. Maybe that's why they're hurting. And then when I look down at my phone, I can't see a thing. It makes it all blur. I hate getting old, man. It's doing my head in. Right, so I have been to the cafe today, this morning, to review the Spanish football dailies for you. There's a few things we're going to be talking about. I had 4 cups of coffee and a bocadillo, thanks to you guys that support my channel, that enable me to go and review the Spanish papers each day for you. We're going to be talking about this chap behind us, Federico Valverde, because Trent Alexander-Arnold is mentioned in this article in Marca today, and also in AS as well. It's an important update, I think. It's an important thing, so much so that I'm going to be recording a video separately to this one to go over the full coverage of that. But what I'll do is just keep it nice and brief in this video for you, in case you haven't got time. We're going to be talking about Real Sociedad, Martin Zubimendi's Real Sociedad. We're going to be talking about Celta Vigo and my boy Iago Aspas. And we're also going to be talking about Philippe Coutinho as well. So we've got a few things, but what I'll do is I'll jump straight into the Trent Alexander-Arnold stuff, right? And in a nutshell, basically, this article here is what if Valverde is a fullback, right? And in this article, it says, with Carvajal unavailable and Trent Alexander-Arnold in the spotlight, Real Madrid is amazed by Federico Valverde's performance in the right-back role. Now, a key point from that article is as follows. This is what it says. This is what they write. Reinforcing the right-back position was a top priority for next summer, and it still is, with Alexander-Arnold as the clear target, even sparking, albeit slim, possibilities of a winter move. But what if Valverde is a fullback? If the team is clicking, the player is thriving, and Carvajal's return remains on the horizon, could the summer plans shift? I think that is a really, really interesting comment. Now, that is coming from Marca. This is basically Real Madrid, all right? They say that Florentino Perez, the president of Real Madrid, writes Marca. That's how much influence he has, and the club in general has, with this publication. Also AS as well. That's another, pro Real Madrid publication. It's not pronounced AS. I have to pronounce it as that in my videos, because if I use the proper Spanish pronunciation, YouTube restricts my video because it thinks I'm talking about, well, imagine AS with an extra S on the end, right? Anyway, so I think it's a really interesting point, and I'm going to go over that in a separate video and explain everything as to why. Watch the other video if you get an opportunity to do so. So that was Marca. They mentioned Trent Alexander-Arnold. They're basically saying in the article that Valverde is, an outstanding right back. Once they've got Carvajal back, if results continue, do they need to reassess that right back situation? It's really interesting, I think, and I'll explain why in the other video, right, which I will record immediately after this one. Then in AS, they also have another article bigging him up, saying Valverde, the most complete player in the world. AS highlight that if there's one thing Fede Valverde has proven since playing for Real Madrid, and he did so again at the Bernabeu in Madrid's game against City, it's that he is the most complete player in the world, complete in the broadest sense of the word. They also state his new role as a right-back is gaining ground, with 11 appearances in that position already. Goes on to talk about a quote from Ancelotti earlier in the season, where he said he's a fantastic right-back. After Carvajal and Lucas Vazquez is the best in the world. And Trent's not mentioned in the AS article, but it's notable, that both Madrid football dailies are bigging up Valverde on the same day, which to me suggests some kind of briefing. Do you know what I mean? So we will go over it in that other video. So if you're interested in Trent and you want to tune into my thinking, join me in the next video. So moving on, don't forget we've got something about Philippe Coutinho at the end of this one. I just do it in order of, how I've gone through the papers for you. Real Sociedad will be in the draw for the Europa League round of 16 today. They secured their place after a 5-2 victory over Midtjylland last night. Martin Zubimendi was not involved as he was suspended. Now, moving on to Celta Vigo, who are 14th in La Liga. They host Osasuna, who are 9th this evening. Now, my boy, Iago Aspas, is expected to start on the bench, according to Marca, as he's not at full fitness, having just returned from injury. However, AS, they believe he will start, so which newspaper will be right with that? Now, I love Iago Aspas, you know that. If you watch my Spanish coverage, I've always had a soft spot for him. Before he was a Liverpool player, I've always defended him. I know you're going to tell me about corners and shit like that, but when he left, I don't think he was used properly at Liverpool, but when he left, he has been an outstanding player since leaving Liverpool Football Club. Probably what we'll see with Darwin Núñez, to be honest with you. So anyway, Iago Aspas will be handed the Manuel de Castro Award before tonight's match against Osasuna. Now, the Manuel de Castro Award, which is known as the Trofeo Manuel de Castro, is an annual accolade that honours Celta's best player each season. Named after journalist Manuel de Castro, who played a pivotal role in Celta's foundation in 1923, the award has become a prestigious club tradition. The winner is decided through a democratic voting process involving fans and supporters groups, journalists and the players themselves. Now, Aspas has dominated this award, right? He's won the award in 2012, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022 and 2024. His victories highlight his consistent excellence and legendary status at the club. And some of those highlights, in 2012, he was instrumental in Celta's promotion back to La Liga. 2016 to 2022, a dominant streak reflecting nearly a decade of top-level performance. And last year, he reclaimed the award at the age of 37 after Gabri Vega won it in 2023, showing his incredible longevity. So, nice one. I like him, I think he's good. You know what I'm saying? Each day when I review my notes, I put them through AI, right? So that it lists the notes for me and makes the titles bold and, it gives italic to quotations and things just to make it easier for me to read to you. So I put all of this through today. And then the AI replied in the note and it said, Iago Aspas, Duncan's boy, is expected to start on the bench as he is not at full fitness after recently returning from injury. Duncan's boy! The AI said that, and I was like, whoa, hang on a fucking minute, don't put that. Do you know what I mean? I just thought it was funny that even the AI knows that I have a soft spot for Aspas. Anyway, so moving on from that, because I'm sure you really don't care about that, I want to speak to you about Philippe Coutinho. So, Sport run an article. Now, Sport is the pro-Barcelona newspaper, right? Football daily news. It's not all football. It's predominantly football, but other sports as well. All of them are like that, right? But it's the pro-Barcelona one. And it says, they run an article today, which says, Philippe Coutinho fails to take off. Philippe Coutinho remains irrelevant. It's a bit harsh. At Vasco da Gama, where he returned in August 2024 after a 14-year stint in European football. At the historic club, where he rose through the youth ranks and holds idol status, he was welcomed with great celebrations and collective displays of affection. There was widespread confidence that his return to his hometown, Rio de Janeiro, and to a club he has deep ties with would help revive his career. However, 7 months later, all that euphoria has faded away. So basically, his return to Vasco da Gama has been disappointing, despite, the excitement surrounding his own coming, and it's faded after 7 months. Physical issues and lack of form have hindered his ability to make an impact. Vasco's own struggles as a club have not helped, but Coutinho has failed to meet expectations. The press is losing faith in him, especially after his underwhelming performance in the Copa it says Copa do Brazil here. You would have thought that was Copa de Brazil, but it's Copa de Brazil. Comparisons with Neymar highlight his decline as Neymar has quickly revitalized Santos while Coutinho remains stagnant. Now, when you think about it, Coutinho is the same age as Mo Salah, right? In fact, they both turned 33 within 3 days of each other, I think, in June. And if you look at the differences in their careers, at their ages, Coutinho struggles for relevance, whereas Salah remains at the peak of his powers, maintaining elite form and physical condition at the highest levels of European football. So that's your lot in this update. It gives you a little idea of what's been published over here in Spain at the moment. I'm always going to talk about Aspas. I'm sorry about that. But to be honest with you, if there's anything about any former Liverpool players, I always touch on it because I know some of you are interested, right? And we obviously keep an eye on what's happening with Real Sociedad and Martin Zubimendi, and we will continue to do so until his future is resolved. And wherever he goes in the summer, that'll be it. End of. We won't be discussing him anymore. But at the moment, I like to keep an eye on him for you. And obviously, Mamardashvili at Valencia, but, there's no mention of him today. So, but the most important part of this video today is the reference to Trent Alexander-Arnold and the suggestion that Real Madrid, could they change what they're thinking? So we're gonna do a video about that, right? I'm gonna do that in a minute. I'll get this video online, and then that'll be more of a, I'll go through exactly what is published in both publications, and give my input, and then you can respond to me as to what you think. All right, guys. So I'll leave that with you. If you appreciate this video, if you enjoyed the video, maybe it's not very exciting, I don't know, but I'm just telling you what's in the press. Please do thumbs up my video. Please drop me a comment. And if you want to buy me a coffee or a beer, because it's the weekend, you can hit the super thanks button, the love heart under the video, and I will give a shout out to you in my next morning briefing, which should be tomorrow morning. All right, guys, I'll speak to you in a bit. Cheers.